Today, you are going to learn every single useful overpass boost that you can use in your games. I'm going to teach you something that is absolutely going to give you an advantage over every opponent you're playing with dirty off angles like this that you can just destroy your opponents with. Boosting is some of the easiest ways to get dynamic, some of the best gimmicks that you can run, and ultimately it's just going to make you have a better floor and a better ceiling because you are constantly surprising your opponents and taking unfair fights. I'm going to teach you all the overpass tech today. I have 16,000 hours in this game and I'm going to give you some secret sauce. So hit that subscribe button and let's hop into it. As you see, this first boost here is extremely effective. If you smoke early, have someone get you up there, make sure you throw a better smoke than that. That gives you better cover, so that you can get up here without being spotted, and you're absolutely going to farm these guys that run up. Really easy, very simple one to run, and it is spectacular. Now let's flip it over on the T side right away here. And you want to deal with these party guys, all you got to do is have a teammate stand up and on the slide right here, and you get on his head, and look at how you can see all of these angles. Now I've called off a lot of players. You can even see the front bath opera here, which is absolutely such a free pick for you. Very easy, very simple. I'm gonna rapid fire a lot of different boosts as you can see around this map, but first let me give you a message from the sponsor of today's video.
Brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code CoJoMo. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video.
Let's go ahead and go to long here. A very simple boost you could do. This one is not the most effective, but you can sit here and have a dirty little off angle on this long. I don't really like it as much anymore because you could just be jumped up here, but technically you are a little bit less exposed when you're on someone's head here. One boost that is really effective, it's the OG boost. Look at this angle that you can play right here, and from the opponent's perspective, they're never looking up there. Nobody's clearing here and looking at that map. You will get the freest kills ever on people running up sands, on people running in bathrooms, especially with the silenced A1S. They're going to be left scratching their brain. If you're the bottom guy on this, make sure you have a smoke out or you're holding long, depending on the situation. So if it's a smoke, you just drop it there so you're out. You need to hold long, obviously, to pick up the lurk, and it's really good. Now, speaking of holding long, boost your opera up here on this angle when he only has to worry about long, and he is absolutely going to destroy anybody that's peeking him. Such a solid boost, really cool, really cheeky. It's amazing, guys. I'm going to be using these boosts on my stream. One that I really want to implement is this little party boost right here, where we boost an opera up here or even a A1S and go for this early party pick. They're going to run up here and be like, what the heck? How did I just die to this guy in divider side? An alternative you can do to this one's a little more iffy, is technically you can get a crazy off angle on the connector players here, or anyone just running up bathrooms. Is boom right here. Again, they're going to come out of connector and they're going to be like, clear. Wait, what? How did I die? There's no way no way I'm dying to a guy right there. So that's the point of all these boosts, is to give you a leg up. So many of us are playing this game without utilizing stuff like this, and you're constantly wondering, why am I getting destroyed? Why am I not a good player? Because you're not taking advantage of all of this tech that would just give you free kills. This is part of your knowledge, your game sense, your IQ in this game is understanding all these different ways to get yourself activated. Let's go ahead and flip things over here. We are going to actually go down here in connector. One of the OG con boosts that you can do as a CT is when you take control of the short and connector door is closed. Obviously we want to do this when it's closed. You can actually come up here and boost to C over into con. I've gotten a few cheeky kills doing this. This one will be red at a high level. Sometimes they're going to be looking for this, so just be cautious of that. But overall, it is a pretty cool, surprising play that you can make to catch off some players when you know they're in connector. I'm going to show you something that nobody's ever shown you. You're going to learn a completely new boost today. If you have a player that crouches on top of this door, so you're going to need someone to boost both of you up here when this door is not broken. Look at this angle that we're able to get. You can see all of barrels, and even crazier is if I actually slide off of his head here, we can get an angle onto graffiti. You can only imagine the things that you can do with this. Obviously we can see all of heaven. It is just a really interesting pool boost, and it gives them a heart attack when you're shooting them from all these angles they're not supposed to be seen from, right? Try that out, see if you can pull it off. It is a little crazy boost, but I'm sure you've never seen that before, and I actually pulled that off with my past team before, which is pretty sick. The common boost is just having someone stand in here for you, crouch, and then stand up here, and then get that easy frags, easy pickoffs. This is just the standard one. This is a way simpler version of it, which is pretty cool. It's pretty easy. I've waited to this part in the video, let me teach you how to boost, by the way. If you're sitting here and you're the guy that's boosting up, literally crouch, wait for him to jump on your head and then release your crouch button. So many of you guys just hold your crouch button down, the guy jumps and then hits your head again, makes noise and ruins the boost. As soon as he's getting up there, let go of that button. You're not pressing your keyboard at all, and then you're never going to mess up the boost for any of these. Now, the classics on CT side, you know, getting someone up here early to hold this, so good, so effective. Do this once a game. Now, the more important thing that you can do is actually boost up to C connector. This is arguably even more important at a high level, and that's why we should actually be nading this door open so that we can constantly make sure nobody can go through con. Obviously, all this hinges on us being able to have good monster control. You know, that's gonna be part of just playing CS. This is the boost video. This isn't a macro understanding video. So that is honestly really important. A really cool boost you can do in the retake that not enough players do. Or if you have a save gun and you think they're gonna rush B, I love doing this. Have a rifler just be up here. Either, like I said, in the retake, when you know he's planning there and you just want to squeeze him in and surprise him, or on a rush, you can actually sit here and just laser beam them down from an angle that they're never going to be ready for. They're just like, dude, what? I'm rushing out and this guy's just shooting me from up there. That's crazy. So I've surprised a lot of players with that boost. It's really effective and it's so simple to pull off. It's very easy. All of these, for the most part, that one's a little complex, are very easy. You just actually have to implement these into your game plan. So save this video, send it to your teammates because it's actually going to be really important to know all of these. Another really important boost that you should be taking advantage of and utilizing is actually this barrel boost right here. I don't see enough people actually using this. If you're facing off against a monster lurker, a guy that's just lurking out monster consistently, you're gonna have your teammates stand anywhere on this barrel back here and actually get up on his head and kill him from an angle that he never thinks is possible. He can actually be up here, and what this is gonna look like from the monsters guy's perspective, that like, how are you ever ready for that, by the way? It's kind of hard to see with that halo. I don't really like that. How are you ever ready for somebody that's peeking you right up there like that? If you whiff the kill on that boost, it's your fault. You're just a noob. You messed up in some way. So hopefully you guys learned something new from this video. Lots of cool boosts that you can implement into your game. I strongly recommend it because this is stuff that is so easy to pull off and everybody can do this. So if you learned something new today, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all of my YouTube members. You guys are absolute legends. I stream every single day, so don't miss that out. Let's keep learning and doing our thing. I'll catch you later. Peace out.